High Park has almost always been a home for nature education in Toronto. Be it in 1913, when the first forest school was started in High Park to allow kids with illnesses to benefit from the outdoors, or in 1932, when the current High Park Forest School building was first built. By the mid-1970s, the building's new occupants were the Ontario Foundation for Visually Impaired Children. During the summer months, the Toronto Board of Education continued to host summer programs for kids at the Forest School. By the mid-1990s, there was an increasing interest for nature education in High Park from various stakeholders.
The Toronto School Board was interested in having some kind of education happening here, and we had partnerships with the Toronto Urban Studies Centre, and they worked with you also on that CD about High Park. So all I remember is there were a lot of meetings. And the meetings happened over a period of years.
And mostly in my classroom at lunchtime.
Yeah.
I couldn't leave.
And we didn't really have a timeline until suddenly the right pieces became available. It was just a lot of goodwill from key people under the radar that I think made it possible to run that first year, first pilot. And then we were off and running.
Well, then the lawn bowling building became vacant, and the supervisor offered it to us to set up the nature center, which was a wonderful gift from the city to do that for us.
People that were hired, you just had to give them the keys, and they ran with it.
The important thing was to give them ownership of the program, and you hired good people and didn't say this is what you're to do. So gave them lots of resources, and we were able to find amazing people.
Yeah, that's so true.
For 16 years, High Park Nature Centre continued to operate out of the cottage on Parkside Drive. From school field trips to summer camps, nature clubs, and more, the Nature Centre slowly began engaging a diversity of kids and adults of all ages in its nature programs. In 2015, High Park Nature Centre moved its main operations to the historic Forest School building. As the Nature Centre continued to grow, there was a need for an outdoor space for kids and adults to engage with nature in a safe and fun environment. In 2017, the Nature Centre built an outdoor urban restoration space, or our space for short, behind the Forest School. This human-made Savannah Learning Garden helped actively engage our program participants with nature education and stewardship in High Park. The Nature Centre is what it is today because of the passion, goodwill, and generosity of its staff, board, volunteers, members, donors, the City of Toronto, various government entities, our Indigenous partners, community organizations, and so many stakeholders who love and care for the future of High Park.
High Park has always kind of been here, and it's kind of always been there for me no matter what. And it's always been a great escape for me. And no matter what is happening in my life, I know High Park is going to be there.
To me, High Park means community. I think living in a city as large as Toronto, a lot of people don't have a space where they can regularly go and feel a part of their neighborhood and meet their neighbors and meet other people that care about the environment that they're in. So to me, this is where the community is.